Once again, accompanying their Sylvan Majesties are their Sylvan Highnesses, Gareth and Juliana, Prince and Princess of Eplemark.
They come. Protectors of the barony, keeper of the holy relics of St. Swithin, Ian and Edoxia, 8th Baron and Baroness, is set the cattail throne. May the raven be ever vigilant and the barony always bountiful. Your Majesties, I give you your excellencies.
Please, everyone, seek what comfort you may.
Here resumes the court of King Oliver and Queen Grania. Their Majesties summon before them Master Cluin, Their Majesties wish all youth in attendance today to please come forward. All the youth. I see more youth. There we go. Oh, here we go.
You can catch me, you can have some.
That's the smallest beer I've ever seen.
Your Excellency, we're doomed. We got this. No, we don't.
So, youngins, you know what we're going to do now? You guys have all done this before? Okay, so we're going to give them a 3-second head start, and then when you catch them, you can take something out of the basket yourself. My Lord Harold, would you please give us a countdown?
For Master Cluin, the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go get him now! Go! For the agility and speed of Master Cluin and the tenacity and ferocity of the youth of our kingdom. Vivas! 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 Their Majesties invite all those for whom this is your first event or your first royal court to come forward, please.
I see 2 ringers flanking that guy. He's a wily one. Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Celebrate.
So, we really want to thank you for coming and sharing today. It was so exciting for us to see you face the event. And we hope that you had a good time today, that you enjoyed yourselves, you got to see some of the things that we do. And you'll come back. One of the things that the tradition in our kingdom is that we
Until the two fingers.
For all of the newcomers, and may new friends become old friends. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties give leave. Their Majesties wish to share in response to request by the deaf community that the sign that we are using for Vivat is changing. The new sign that is requested is for celebration, making your finger into the letter X from your chest and then spiral upward in joy and celebration. Let's all give it a shot. Vivat! 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 Perfect. Their Majesties invite Baroness Talia to come forward with words as Kingdom Chronicler.
Your Excellency, it's good to see you. We understand that you have some business at your office that you would like to take care of. Absolutely, the floor is yours.
So as the Kingdom Chronicler, the Society Chronicler requests all Kingdom Chroniclers submit nominations every society year for all the chroniclers in the kingdom who have published newsletters. So the nominations are for William Black Fox Award. Now in the Kingdom of Ethelmark, a William Black Fox nomination also comes with another award called the Silver Quill. So, in the last society year, AS 59, which is from May to the end of April, I submitted a nomination for a chronicler, former chronicler in the St. Swithin blog. So I have a certificate of the Silver Quill. So, is it okay to call this person forward? I would like to see Lady Eliza Allison to come forward. I would just like to add that the nomination for Black Fox Award for St. Swithin's Bog newsletter was for best layout and design.
For Baroness Talia in her service as chronicler, and for Eliza Allison, recipient of the Silver Quill Black Fox Award. Vivat! 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 Majesties invite before them Baroness Violetta and those members of the Moneyers Guild with a presentation. That is true, that's true.
Your Majesties, the Guild has worked very hard over the past many months to fulfill the requests of your predecessors, and we invite you today to observe the fruits of our labors.
So much money! Oh, it's wonderful. It feels so good.
In that chest are 10,000 coins. 10,000.
Now we understand why you brought a guard with you.
Perhaps it would be more impressive if it were laid out before you.
So that the populace may appreciate the volume of production that we have achieved. Anya.
I'm just thinking about how many Twinkies I can buy now.
Your Majesty,
Good. Post them. Post them on the link.
For all of you of the Moneyers Guild to put this together, where everyone who struck a coin, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. That is a massive undertaking. And to see it come to completion prior to Penance is excellent. And we very, very much look forward to distributing this.
We gave them coin pouches this morning.
okay, the little ones that they can.
With the leave of your Majesties, I would like to present a small gift to some of my members. 10,000 coins is not a small amount, and there were some people who said that it was going to be hard for us to do. I'm not going to say it was easy. Certainly, we would not have achieved it without some members of our guild who volunteered to take responsibility for achieving these numbers. And today, the guild is going to give its first award to those individuals. Duke Byron? Lord Phoebus? These are two of the four individuals. I'm number 3. And our fourth member has his already. So for
Dalibor.
yeah, for Lord Dalibor. So if I could, Viva,
For the Moneyers Guild's efforts and the distinguished effort of His Grace Byron and Lord Phoebus. Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
And Baroness Violetta. Viva!
Their Majesties.
Those are your coins. They took off them.
They're going to divvy them up. Make them easier to handle. We've paid for that guard, so we're good.
Their Majesties give leave for Baron Ian and Baroness Adoxia to continue their first court
So continues the court of their excellencies, Ian and Eudoxia.
Thank you all for being here today. I hope you had a really good time. I know we had a very good time being here also. And it is very weird to me to be in this position rather than in this position right now. So I've been up here before, but back there. So again, thank you all for being here. I'm so happy you were able to make it.
Their excellencies would see before them Fede di Fore. Sorry. Miss-
Very much. Today we held a largesse challenge hosted by the Clothiers Guild. The entries would all be contributed to the largesse fund that will go to our gift basket at Penzic. And we have one winner that pulled ahead. Unfortunately, I do not have a name, but the competitor that entered the Hedeby bag and 2 coifs in Atlantean colors. If that person is present, please come forward.
I think that's from Orion's Bell.
Who is that?
Orion's Bell?
Oh, are they here? I mean,
Yeah, he said it's a merchant.
can we get them? Yes, you get them. Okay. Can I leave a gift basket with somebody? Well, Orion's belt won it. Thank you very much.
For the winners of the Clothiers Guild Largesse competition, Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat!
Their excellencies would see Laird Connor McGregor of the Bog.
Sitting there looking at us going, yeah, I'm not coming up. Oh, yes, he is. Make them come get you. Smiley face. Connor, you have been for decades. You have been a fencer for decades. And it has come to our attention that you have not been recognized. And we wish to rectify that. You're supposed to be this.
Though he travels far, it is our barony that he finds his home. Wielding a shining blade, he defends his chosen family with proficiency and precision. Thus, it is for his skills with the rapier that we, Baron Jean-Philippe and Baroness Catherine, joyfully induct Lord Connor McGregor of the Bog into our Order of St. Swithins for martial prowess. Done this July 11th, AS 61 at our Barony of St. Swithins Bog 3-day investiture. Wordsmithing by Mistress Elfurlong, and runes and leather painting by No Neck Windhaven of Anglesey.
Connor and his induction into the Order of St. Swithins.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies would see Lord Aeolian Figgett.
Did everybody have fun today? All right. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that made this possible. First off, my co-autocrat, Baroness Ragna, wouldn't have happened without her. Those who know me outside in the mundane world know I pretty much live at work, so she deserves the vast majority of the credit for all the planning for this. So she's in the kitchen right now. She was actually gleeful that I had to come up and do the speaking. But big thank you there. I will be brief. But for our feastocrats, everybody enjoy breakfast in the day board? Right. All right, that was the Honorable Lord Arvik. And of course, feast tonight is Baroness Katerine. But thank you for everybody that ran Troll, for Roxy, Zoya, for Mr. Selfa for doing all the pre-registration help with Troll there. Lady Eliza, of course, for MOLing. Honorable Lord Hartman for heading up the marshals, being the marshal in charge. Some really fun scenarios out there. Saw giant flaming balls running around killing people. I don't think I've seen that one before. That was interesting. He also opened that up at the end. He came up with the idea of opening that up to the youth. So as part of the youth that I ran, we invited the kids up, and we had some volunteers at the end from the heavy fighters to have a good time with you. So thank you for those that stuck around for that. For the kids that were in youth, come see me after I'm done speaking here. I've got something for you. So there's 4 kids that took part in that. So I've got some goodies there. For the other marshals that came out to help, we had folks from all over the place. So Mr. Zoe for combat archery, Honorable Lord Weasel for siege. We had everybody from rapier, but Mrs. Caroline took lead there. For thrown weapons, of course, we had Honorable Lady Roxanne. We had Baroness, soon to be more, Rasheen, and then Bear, Region 1, came the whole way up from Region 1 to help run that with everything else going on with the vigils. Who am I forgetting here? Iron Scribe, Mistress Rachel. Thank you so much for doing that, kind of stepping in last minute, because we had people helping with the vigils. For those that helped plan the 3 vigils, planning them, staffing them, preparing them, a huge feat there with everything going on. They were amazing, really appreciate it. Baron John Fleet for doing the armor swap. To our vendors that came out, some great stuff there. Turkish coffee, gotta love it. So again, just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody that made this possible. Glad everybody had fun. It wouldn't be possible without all of you. So thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
But wait, there's more. Where do you think you're going?
So, there's been so many things that you've been doing for us. Obviously, we know all the things that you do, and obviously the things that you just talked about just now. But there's a lot of fighting things to do. And because it's
All the world is a stage, and one man in his time plays many parts. This is true of our Aeolian Fig, a skilled fighter whose prowess has been complemented by allies and opponents. With bow in hand or manning a siege engine, he decimates on the field of battle. These things we have seen with our own eyes, and to our ears have come stories of youth searching for training and finding a willing and generous teacher, giving of his time and knowledge so that our barony will always have protection, now and in the future. For the skill and bravery and willingness to train, we, Ian and Eudoxia, Baron and Baroness of St. Swithin's Bog, on the day of our investiture, do induct him into our Order of St. Swithin's for martial activity, done this 11th day of July, AS 61. It's a work in progress, and we'll get that to you. Coriolan Fig, for all the work he has done with our youth and our fighters. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
And for all the generals who put in all the hard work to make this possible.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies would see Lord Savaric of Sussex.
You, again, have been a fighter for a very long time. Turn to us, not being able to fight much. Picked up continue to better yourself on that field. And we wish to do this to recognize your skill on that field.
Savaric, with great skill, steps onto the field of fence where warriors gather to test their strength and sense. He lifts his weapon firmly in his hand and strikes with perfect aim, steady and well planned. With noble honor and due reverence, do we, Ian Campbell of Glenmore and Eudoxia Antonia, Baron and Baroness, award Lord Savaric of Sussex our baronial Marshal Award. Done this 11th day of July, AS 61, in our barony of St. Swithin's Bog. Illumination and words by Mistress Cynthia, slate and design cutting by Master Tower. For Lord Savaric,
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies would see before them Mistress Roisin.
Yes, you may.
Hi everyone! We had a thrown weapons tournament today. It was a heckler's tournament. It was much fun. We laughed a lot, which is what I like to do. But we had a winner for the actual thrower with the highest score, as well as a winner for the heckler by people's choice. So let me do the winner of the actual tournament first. It was very close. Matthias, out to by. Where is he? Come on up. And he gets, which is quite fitting because he throws this knife. He gets a Zill, which are very nice throwing knives. So I thought that was funny. Good job, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right. And then for the winner of the Hecklers tournament, I have a nice assortment of snacks that are nice to eat while you heckle. And you sit in your chair and you make fun of people. And this, by popular choice, goes to Galen. Oh, God. You're welcome. Congratulations. Yeah, right. All right. Thank you.
For the winner of the Hecklers Tournament and the Thrown Weapons Tournament, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies would see before them
So last night we had a tournament, torchlit tournament, and I gave bonus style points to anyone who fought with greatsword. And unfortunately we didn't have a huge amount shown, but we did have 3 very honorable and strong fighters who showed up. And not only did they all choose to stick to greatsword the whole time, even when I said, hey, we can skip the bonus points, they still wanted to keep on throwing with greatswords. And I want to recognize all 3 of them because they all did really good, inspiring things. You have Baron Andrew. Can you stand up?
He left.
He had to leave.
He had to leave.
Baron Andrew was very inspiring. He had a smile on his face the entire time and just made it so enjoyable. Patrick, please, fought very valiantly and gave the winner a hard and well-fought fight. It was so close that we almost had to go into overtime. And the winner is Duncan. You don't have to come up here, but see me afterwards. I have a prize for you, which will be a little heraldic shield for putting on your Aventail that will be custom made with your heraldry. As for the fights today, we had a fun fight of scenarios where we had an ambush, a bridge battle on an ice bridge, and a siege with a sapper's tunnel. Unfortunately, we didn't use the sapper's tunnel, but it was still a fun fight. And the winner of the whole fight was Rome. However, Rome fell because of corruption, so they still lost anyway. With that said, it was well fun and fought, and I appreciate all the marshals and everyone who assisted with the hay bales and with the fun fighting as Island had spoken about with the youth. It was very much appreciated. So thank you to everyone who helped out.
For all the participants and winners for the heavy tournaments, Viva! 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 And for Hartman's hard work putting all those together. Viva! 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 Their Excellencies would see before them Rachel De La Soe.
Today we held the 17th annual Iron Scribe, and we had a total of 4 people that competed in our Illumination Stadium this afternoon. Basically, they were given 5 hours to complete a scroll based on a theme which they were not given until 11 o'clock this morning. And then they had 5 hours to complete a scroll based on the theme. This year's theme was wine, women, and or song. Before I call up the winner today, I want to make a honorable mention. One of the 4 scrolls, Marko Levkovich, I hope I pronounced that, did his very first scroll ever and entered it in Iron Scribe today, which I think is commendable and deserves to be recognized as honorable mention. And then I would like to congratulate and bring up, I have a small prize here for the winner, Armiger Eurasia Beatrix Botelia.
Araka.
Yay! And as anyone knows, whenever you are a scribe, you have to clean your brushes. And I have here the Master's Brush Cleaner and Preserver, and I know from experience this stuff is awesome. So you get a brand new bunch of it, and congratulations. Oh, thank you for participating. Please, I hope you participate in years to come. Thank you. And thank you guys. Thank you.
For the winner of the Iron Scribe,
Viva! Viva! Viva!
Melissa Ann would like anybody who brought a scroll for the display to please pick it up after court and take it with you because you don't want to take them home. And there closes the court of their excellency.
And here resumes the court of their majesties. Their majesties would seek a volunteer, one who is capable of fetching His Excellency Jean-Philippe from the kitchen and then keeping him in a holding pattern.
Christian's on it.
Never mind.
Okay.
That's a good volunteer.
He's running. Oh, they're both running now.
They're not roaming, they're running.
Alright. That deserves a pan.
Faster, go!
Don't kill him!
Oh yeah.
That was fast.
Feel free to kneel and catch your breath. We wanted to make sure that this was read.
Knights, knaves, and fold of every degree in between shall know that we, Oliver and Grania, King and Queen of Solden-Applemark, having heard of our earnest Baron Jean-Philippe de Barbrous of St. Swithin's Bog, would like to personally recognize him. Oh, it's French.
Oh,
We're
no.
skipping straight to the common tongue. I do apologize.
Hey, Gwenny. Yeah, Gwenny.
Here we go. Got that. Okay, thank you. All right. Would like to recognize him. I'd like to burn all the dross of my human clay so that I could take my flight to heaven, making myself divine, like Alcmene's son Hercules, joining the gods, all ablaze. Already my spirit, longing for better ways, paces through my flesh rebelliously, and already brings the victim fuel to feed his immolation in your vision's rays. O holy pyre, O flame that's nourished by a fire divine, may your fierce heart now burn my familiar surfaces so completely, I, free and naked, might with a single flight rise beyond the sky to adore in turn that other beauty from which your own derives. A leader may be in charge for a moment, a day, a week, or even for years. The sacrifice of time, effort, and expense are noted, and we, King Oliver and Queen Grania, thank you for your service to the kingdom and to your barony, and welcome you as a baron of our court. Done this 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, at Bog 3 Day. Wordsmithing by Shakagan Gunan. Inspiration from Sonnet 167 by Pierre du Ronsard, 1552. Illumination by Jinx.
Heck yeah.
For Baron Jean-Philippe, newest recently scrolled court baron of Applemark. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
bring you back to the game.
Oh.
Come on!
Oh. Their Majesties seek the return of Don Malcolm McEwen, accompanied by those members of the Rose and Garnet. Their Majesties call forward the order of defense. Is there a cloak to keep this man warm on chilly days such as today? Is there an ancestral rose collar? Is there a lineage collar?
There is. I bring forth the honor of the lineage of Christian Delaney.
Is there a household collar?
There is. Worn by all the masters of defense in the Black Friary.
personal caller. Is there one who would return his rapier?
Being now adorned by the regalia of today's law. You would have your
Majesty, as a knight sworn oath to this kingdom, that oath has not been broken. Today I accept a further charge as part of that oath to represent the order of defense and the ideal for which it stands, personified by the roses and garnets and queens that sit the throne. That may I present that ideal to the best of my ability and walk forward and bring inspiration to the even merest fraction that those great consorts have done. So swear I, from now to the ending of my days, to this kingdom, long may it stand.
A man given free choice would starve to death between two equidistant foods, unable to get either in his teeth. So would a lamb, in counterbalanced fear, tremble between two she-wolves and stand frozen. Stand you decisive, Malcolm McEwen, your choice made clear in the eyes of this court, where the blade is turned back like grindstone. Be as we have seen you, comforting those who fall down, strengthening the humble, bringing those who wander back to the path of truth, instructing the earnest and exhorting the learned, and comforting to us the examples of your own life. As your goodness, moderation, and nobility are great joys to us, and as you shine forth in your works with truth and mercy, we, Oliver and Grania, first of their names to assume the Sylvan throne, name Malcolm McEwen a Master of Defense. Done this day, July 11, Anno Societatis 61, at St. Swithin's Bog, 3-day and investiture. Scroll by Magister Casimir Zeleni Stranzascala. Image adapted from The Baggage Train with the Sergeant Major by Johann Theodor de Bry, 1598. Text adapted from Paradiso by Dante Alighieri, 1321. And Alcuin of York's Letters to Bishop Ethelhard and King Canulf of 793. defender, Malcolm McEwen, newest companion of the most noble order of defense.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties do not wish Viscountess Rosalind to go anywhere.
So, we've been around a lot. And oftentimes it's that quiet service is the things that happen in the background. It's not flashy, it's not showy, it's just work done. We see that, and that's what we're
Service is doing what needs to be done for those to enjoy themselves, for those to accomplish a goal, for those on their path, and for those to feel fulfilled. Such as service done by Viscountess Rosalind Ashworth do we feel fulfilled in making her a companion of the Order of the Keystone. Done this 11th of July, Honor Societatis 61 at Barony of St. Swithin's Boggs 3-day event and investiture scroll forthcoming. For Her Excellency Rosalind, newest companion of the Order of the Keystone.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties wish all those who are companions of the Keystone to please stand if you're not already doing so.
So take a look around. Service is the bedrock of Ethelmar. It is the beating heart of Ethelmar. It is what we do. These folks have been recognized for that. As you look around, if you see someone who is still glued to their chair, that serves, that works the kitchens, that sits at the troll table, that makes sure people can have a good time, recommend them to the royal family so that they too can be recognized. Thank you all for your service.
Their Majesties request the presence of Theod Black.
So we've heard that you have been doing things
From childhood days at Penzix Fields, beside her father, shield to shield, Theod Black learned the ways of honor's call, the dream that binds and welcomes all. Though years had passed, her path returned. The ancient fires once more now burn. These past few years, with willing heart, she's chosen once again her part. Where hands are needed, there stands she, in faithful, quiet industry. For setups toll and teardowns chore, she answers yes, and asks no more. Within the kitchen's heat and haste, she serves with kindness, skill, and grace. At Penzic's bog bar, steadfast still, she keeps her post with cheerful will. Now thrown weapons have claimed her eye. To weekly practice she draws her knives. With every cast her talents grow, a spirit eager still to know. Her service shines without demand, given freely by heart and hand. King Oliver and Queen Grania has come to see the worth of her nobility. For all she's done and yet to do, her honor steadfast, kind and true. Let recognition now be drawn. An award of arms is justly won. Done this July 11th, Anno Societatis 61 at Bog 3 Day. Scroll by Lady Nia Kimball. For Lady Fiat Black, newest nobility of Ethelmark.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties request the presence of Beatrix Seferine,
Hey!
also known as Vagina.
So it's come to our attention that you really jumped into the society. You know, that you work yeah. So is that available? That's all. Okay, good. And because you're really embracing this and experiencing and having fun.
It takes more than the strength of arms to build a shared dream. Care and attention are the foundation of our society. Healing fighters, retaining for the crown, cooking in our kitchens. Beatrix Seferine contributes time and time again. Such acts are worthy of note in our eyes. As such, we, King Oliver and Queen Grania, bestow upon Beatrix an award of arms with all rights and honors this 11th of July, Anno Societatis 61, at Bog 3 Day. Words by Lord Gideon Lejar, calligraphy and illumination by Armiger Iraka Beatrice Botello. For Lady Beatrix, newest nobility of Ethelmark. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties wish to borrow Savaric of Sussex from his current post.
Kneel on the pillow.
So, much like their excellencies, we know that you spent some time on the head of the field and you've now picked up the rapier. I watched you fight today. It was impressive. Being able to cross from one to the other is fantastic. Being willing to fight the fight is even better.
In sylvan lands where glorious strength doth reign, in noble gathering between the lists, brave Savaric with prowess none could feign, called forth where rattan and steel persists. In bogs green fields the warriors thus convened, their armor glinting in the summer sun. Amongst them Savaric brightly esteemed, his courage evident, his battles won. King Oliver and Queen Grania stood tall, beneath the banner of Sylvan's pride's hue. With golden alse they did upon him call, to honor deeds both valiant and true. Thus crowned with glory in the forest's heart, Savaric's legend shall in verse impart. Done this July 11th, Anno Societatis 61, in the barony of St. Swithin's Bog investiture and 3-day event. Scroll by Baroness Colfina Yodis her daughter. For Lord Savaric, newest companion of the Golden Alse.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties invite all other companions of the Golden Alse to please stand.
A lot of moose up there. That is beautiful. Much like with the Keystone, martial prowess is what makes us strong and makes our enemies and our allies know our worth on the field, whether that's through thrown weapons, archery, heavy, rapier, cut and thrust, whatever the discipline is. Look around, and if you see someone who is consistently performing on those martial fields, make sure you recommend them to us. Thank you.
Their Majesties would have a series of questions for His Highness.
Oh my.
I just have a couple quick questions. Is it true that you spend countless hours in your shop creating armor just so that people can take the field and participate? Is it true that you've been doing this for decades? Is it true that literally hundreds of people from the highlands of Region 1 in this glorious kingdom have gotten a chance to experience the SCA because of your sacrifice?
Yes.
To make sure that they can have food and camping equipment, and that they get to play and experience what we do. Is this true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Some may raise an eyebrow with me speaking to another member of the royal family, but I will not allow his victory at Crown to derail our plans. There is an award that Their Highnesses created that is specifically meant to celebrate those who, through their work, sacrifice, being a chatelaine of the society, and making sure that others, newcomers, get to come and experience this. And if this man is not the very embodiment of that award, we would be remiss not to recognize it. So we do this.
In our society of the known world, there are those who leave an impact upon our very soul. They teach us, they clothe and armor us. These blessed people we revere and respect. Duke Gareth Kincaid has shown such qualities over his years of service and love that the House of Sablemall is full of accounts as to be honored. So it is we, Oliver and Grania, King and Queen, do hereby induct him into our Order of the Hearth Guide. It is our will that this is done by our hand this 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, at our 3-day event in St. Swithin's Bog. Illumination inspired by the Black Hours, calligraphy and words by Redardi Gwydion ap Arden, based on the testimony of the members of House Sacred. For His Highness Gareth, newest recipient of the award that he created. Viva!
Viva! Viva!
Put them glasses on.
Their Majesties have been seeking and wish to have Master Matthias Altabai to come forward. Still they are seeking. Oh, look.
So, you want to start weapons tournament today? Yes, it's not the first turn weapons tournament. No, I didn't think so. We've heard about your prowess. We've seen your prowess. We know your commitment to the thrown weapons community at large. And there are some people that we would probably have to.
Their Majesties would seek the company of the Order of the White Horn.
This is a wonderful thing to hear. With their instruction.
I train my hands for the tournament. I train my fingers for the release of the weapon. I know what I'm training for. I'm armored up with a knife and axe. The weapons of warfare can't be stopped by my mighty axe. Smash down all foes. Every line must be broken. I am casting down all imaginations as my weapons hit their mark. You see, I do not fight against others, but wage war against myself and to be better. With honor and skill do we, Oliver, King, and Grania, Queen, induct Matthias Altabai into the Order of the White Horn, done this 11th day of July, Anasokiatatis 61, in our barony of St. Swithin's Bogs investiture and 3-day event. This is inspired by Plate 1.2 of Vestigio Monumenta, depicts an early 11th century Viking charter horn made from elephant tusk in Salerno, Italy. Scroll by Anastasi de la Mor.
I guess you guys can do some punching.
For Master Matthias, newest companion of the Order of the White Horn.
Viva! Viva! Viva!
Their Majesties now seek the return of Royce O'Fane, known as Baroness Roisin.
Mistress of the Pelican, companion of the Millrhine, Whitehorn, 6th Baroness of St. Swithin's Bog, Court Baroness, Keystone, Sycamore, Goldnut Starbungle, and her most treasured title, Mom. Protector of the realm, herder of corgis, and a certain tumultuous child. A woman of many skills, known to siege the day, throw caution to the wind, and fling a thing or two. She has spent this day taking advice from peers and friends, and comes before your Majesties to answer for her crime. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, your question. I take great pleasure in presenting the dire mistress herself, Royce O'Fay, called Roisin the Machine.
So you have spent the day contemplating and having fun and thinking about what it means to take on being a member of the Order of the Mark. You've gotten counsel from those other marks present. You've gotten counsel from peers, from followers. Is it still your will to proceed? What is your answer?
Is there a member of the chivalry who would speak for this woman?
Okay, aye. I am Sabra Laura, 82nd of the most noble order of chivalry of the Sylvan Kingdom of Ethelmark. This is my first time speaking as a worthy. I am honored, but I'm really going to screw this up. My apologies in advance. I'm not here today to speak about the might of Mistress Roisin's arm, nor the keenness of her eye. I feel that her prizes, her accolades, her awards speak volumes on that matter already. I'm here to remind the populace about love, devotion, friendship. As most of you know, this has been a devastating year for me. I won't give out any details, but I will say this much. I don't know what I've ever said, what I've ever done. I don't know who in the hell I pissed off, but the universe looked at me this year and said, we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to throw everything at you, unbelievably. We're going to throw so much at you that you're going to learn a lot. The universe also was it also allowed me to have a beacon, a light that shines so brightly that it would say, you are important in this world. There's so much that you have to give, so many people that need you, and so many people that love you. Every day, Mrs. Roisin would message me, are you okay? What can I do for you? Come be with us. And she would have done this for any one of you, because this is what she is. This is who she is. She's the epitome of love and generosity. This woman's a peer. She always has been, and she always will be. And I guess she throws knives and spears and stuff. But thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who would speak?
That is my right. I am the Magister Casimir Zelenis Estrasna Scala, Master of the Laurel, and I speak for Roisin O'Fay. Your Majesties, Highnesses, Your Excellencies, populace before me, as I meditated over these last few weeks about the pillars of my order and what it means to seek peerage, I thought about courage in three forms. The courage to fail your first attempt, the courage to try again, and the strength of heart needed to grow a community. You see, noble Ethelmark, there is no shotgunning the passage of time. There is no hack for the patience needed to mark its passing. The specific bravery needed to approach a goal, try for it, fail it, then laugh and continue, betokens a greatness of spirit and flexibility in the expression of joy. 1,000 throws, 10,000 minutes account for these in repetition and pursuit of self-betterment, and you might begin to understand the merit of this courage and the quality that comprises it. This quality of heart, noble Ethelmark,
necessitates the final form of courage. With it, Roisin opens the doors of possibility and encouragement in thrown weapons as easily as she opens the doors of her home for practices and gatherings. By her steadfast support of this kingdom as a teacher, champion, and incessant purveyor of fun, I am as inspired today as I was years ago, brand new to the society and looking for someone and something and somewhere to hold on to. I tell you now, noble Athelmark, I am here today speaking before you because of Roisin O'Fay and her magnificence of heart, and would not be here otherwise. Your Majesties, your Highnesses, your Excellencies, populace before me, I am honored beyond words to be in front of you and to tell you that Roisin O'Fay has always been my hero.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who would speak?
Oh no. Oh no.
I am Baron Kinte Cal. Baron of Blackstone Mountain. And here we go. Roisin got her writ. She ran up to me. Will you be my worthy? I turned and went, who are you? So after negotiating with her lord Gunther? Oh, there you are. And for $50, I'm your worthy. You cost me money. I don't know what to say. Where's my cards? I want you to understand, Your Majesty, about what you're about to yell about. While I was cleansing a toilet at Blackstone Ray, she decided to take my chariot, known as an F-150, and drive around the site. Service, and she was representing my barony for me while I was cleansing. How many times when you go to an event, she would walk up and go, terrible wine? We're at Haunting in the Hollows. And she wanted to prove that she can save Ethelmark's water. So she stuffed me, Nev, and a couple other people inside of a shower. And they made us take a selfie. It's like we're up there with Slytherin's ball. Wow. Killing it. You have such a competitive nature. I know the thing between you and your husband. I'm pitching something out of Mr. and Mrs. Smith out of that movie. Or the Pink Panther you drop on top of it. Service. She say, basically, she hasn't killed Gunther, so that is service. What you do today, I want you to know the full story of what you're about to elevate. With your Majesty's permission, I love you. Congratulations. You'll have a wonderful evening.
Is there a master of defense who would speak for this woman?
That would be I. I am Master Matthias Ben Altabai, and I'm here to speak for Her Excellency. In the last few years, I have been spending more and more time out in the throwing weapons field. In doing so, I'm beginning to know Her Excellency better and better. As a master of defense, I've developed an immense respect for Her Excellency, as she has proven to be a master of her chosen art, and that is the art of throwing steel. Her skill speaks for itself. After all, she is the Bloody Baroness. So I wish to talk about another of her traits. One that I sadly find lacking in many. And that is the pure joy of the competition. She shines when the stakes are high. She competes with a smile on her face and laughter in her heart, regardless of where she places in the finals of a tournament. Admittedly, that is often on the very top. But she is one of the first to congratulate the victor with a smile and a hug if she is not. These are the reasons why you, Your Excellency, Roshina Fay, are my peer, and I pray for all here to see it. Thank you.
And is there a member of the Order of the Mark?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, if you would hear them, those words would be mine. Yes? Please. Hey, this is my first time doing worthies too, and I have no idea how to follow up all of that. But I'll try something. And by the way, I knew I was going to get that 6 o'clock bell. I knew it. Roisin is many things to me. That is a boast. I'll talk more about that later. As Ethelmark's 9th Master of the Order of the Mark, there are 2 things specifically that I'm supposed to talk about. Prowess. Thrown weapons, prowess. I spend hours and hours on our range with Roisin. I dabble in other martial activities, but this is my favorite. Thrown weapons is my favorite. When you get to a certain point in thrown weapons, though, there's no opponent. When you plateau, it's just you. It's just your weapon and that target, and that's all you got. There's no advice any other person can give you other than keep going. Try new stuff. I don't know. The look on her face when she can't figure something out. Pure focus and probably anger. But when she finally gets it, that's when the bleeding starts. Anyway, she figures it out. That's prowess. I've seen it. The other thing that we're supposed to speak about is community, right? We're a new order, growing rapidly. Very happy about that. Other worthies have spoken about her ability to draw people in. I don't know what else to say on top of that. However, I will clue you in on a little bit of her shenanigans. She gave every single one of her worthies a phrase that we were supposed to work in to our speeches. As here's a little personal joke that we had. Throw this in there. So she has that way of drawing fun out of people in whatever situation she has going. As far as community goes, I wouldn't be here without her. She was my inspiration. She's the one that pushed me, right? Now I get to circle back to everything that Roisin is to me. Yeah, she's my badass wife. Absolutely. She's my inspiration. She's my competition. She is absolutely my peer.
Having heard such strong words,
Their Majesties, call forward the most noble order of the Mark. Is there a personal medallion to hang around her neck? What I really meant to say, is there a pin? Are there bracelets to adorn her wrists? There are. Is there a hood to adorn her head so she can duck and run?
There is.
And is there an axe?
Yes. She learned on these axes. I saved one, because I knew a day like today would come. It is tower sharp. Don't cut yourself.
Get ready. To ale of Ethelmark and the known world, raise your glass for Roisin O'Fay. For today, the 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, she answers her writ of summons to join the most noble of the Mark, Order of the Mark. Their Sylvan Majesties, Olive and Grania, are in good spirits to hear her reply. They have heard of Roisin's intoxicating prowess on the range. She raises the bar with her knives, axes, and spears, and after many royal rounds, her shots are continually on point. She is truly invincible, having won many tournaments, some with great picture-perfect moments. Roisin has also marshaled many ranges. She can sometimes be old-fashioned, but she often shakes things up to keep the range hopping. Although throwers may believe that you can win some, you booze some, and that everything happens for a Riesling, she always calls out to gentles, We'd love for you to join us on the range. Roisin reminds ale throwers to practice their skills that time will tell, and that nothing ventured is nothing grained. She then cheers them on with a sip, sip, hooray. Helping others find their way in the list is her lager of love. It is ingrained in many throwers that she has been and continues to be an inspiration. And let's not water this down. There are two distinct suds of Roisin, and they tread a fine line. First, there is the brutally honest, serious side where she puts high pours on the pour board. Then there is the flip side where Roisin often stirs up trouble with her pint-sized humor and much heckling from the sidelines, often resulting in a barrel of laughter from all within earshot. We're almost done. If their majesties thought she was a poor choice, they would have taken this opportunity with a grain of salt, but she is near and dear to their hearts. So, given that Roisin Fay has gone ale out in thrown weapons and has answered her summons today with, why not? Everyone present at the Bug 3-Day event bars witness to her continued right to bear these refreshed arms patent. Her chevron vert and argent, 2 roses slipped and leaved, and a trefoil aboard your counterchange charge in base with the coronet or. Their majesties did debate making the scroll for those ages 21 up and only, but the heralds assured that this is safe to read in court. Scroll by Baronin Amelie Reinhardt. For Mistress Roisin, newest companion of the most noble order of the Mark.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Shoot, I missed.
And now to follow that up, their majesties summon Lord Nasir ibn Yusuf.
But we've also found out that you're a musician, that you have studied the cooling houses, that you are in clothing, obviously, in the clothing and the beads. All of these things are very artistic and really we've all rendered so. So that's a very worthy endeavor, and we feel that should be recognized.
We, Oliver and Grania, King and Queen of Ethelmark, have taken notice of Nasir ibn Yusuf. He is a talented bard and musician, sharing his passion with the populace. His performances with the Janissary band add to the pageantry of the Penzic War. His research into prayer beads and cooling houses is admired by many. So do we see fit to award him a sycamore so all may know of his artistic skills. Done this 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, in our barony of St. Swithin's Bog. Scroll by Her Highness. For Lord Nasir, newest companion of the Order of the Sycamore.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties wish all those who are also companions of the Sycamore to please stand.
So again, please, everyone, look around at these artists, at these artisans, at these people who give their gift freely, beautify the kingdom, and help make the SCA a wonderful place to look at, to taste, to see, to feel. If you see someone that you know who's doing art that is not standing right now, please recommend them to us. Thank you all.
Their Majesties would request the presence of the Honorable Lady Sorsha Mackenzie.
Baby's coming with.
And the baby.
Eat the baby. And a ragdoll.
Their Majesties call before them the Noble Order of the Fleur. Though she seeks no acclaim, her words speak clearly. Wherever the royalty travels, her ladyship Sorsha Mackenzie arrives, bearing not just delicious viands, but beauty and boundless merriment. She labors in the kitchen not for praise, but for pure generosity of spirit. Her hands create art, both edible and lovely. Her quiet kindness feeds the soul as much as the body. She has shared her knowledge through the Sylvan Signal, offered the deep history of period cakes, and produced a thoughtful paper on chivalric virtues. She has run coronation feasts, cooked for royalty receptions, and taught funeral theory. Thus, her sweet nature, her generous craft, and her growing gift for teaching, we make her a companion of the Order of the Fleur. Dies by King Oliver and Queen Grania at Log Free Day on the 11th of July, Anna Societatis 61 in St. Paul's Bar. By the Lady Illuminations, wordsmithing by Jamal Montserrat, calligraphy by Oyama Jackson, based on Marco Polo's Romance of Alexander. Honorable Lady Sorsha, newest companion of the Order of the Fleur.
Bones. 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 Nothing.
Their Majesties call forward Cressida of Thessaloniki. Their Majesties would invite
Cressida!
me for them.
You!
Yes,
Yes,
you. On this 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, do we, Oliver, King, and Grania, Queen of fair Ethelmark, call Cressida Thessaloniki before us, showing that she is becoming very skilled in yarn making and nail binding, while being active in her barony in the arts and sciences community, along with participating in local demos and arts and sciences displays. Thus do we find it right and proper to award her arms at this, our Bog 3-day event and investiture. Scroll, calligraphy, and illumination done by Baroness Catherine Kiersey.
Heck yeah.
For Lady Cressida, newest nobility of Ethelmark.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties, hopefully with all fleurs returned in their proper position, seek the return of her ladyship Lisbetta di Rossi.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, noble populace, one comes before you now, whose time in our midst has been brief but remarkable. The Honorable Lady Lisbetta di Rossi has consistently impressed with her artistry, contributing to her swift and deserved rise. It is a true testament to her spirit that one might say her ladyship has this all buttoned up. But she does not play fast and loose with her skills. There is no embellishment in the thread of her journey, for when it comes to teaching Italian garment closures, her ladyship makes her students feel just like her chosen subject, wrapped. With that topic covered, Your Majesties can receive her as she comes forth for elevation into the most noble order of the laurel.
Is there a royal peer who would speak for this woman?
My name is Casimir Zeleny Zastrasta Scala, not a royal peer. And I carry the words of of my head of house, Jarl Bjarki Ricartherson, 21st Count of Ethelmark. Your Majesties, your Highnesses, and all assembled, I am Jarl Bjarki, and it is my honor to stand before you today as a royal peer in support of Bess.
I love your mustache.
Thank you. One of the greatest responsibilities of any peer is to help build the society we hope to leave to those who come after us. Peerage is not simply about what we achieve ourselves, but what we inspire in others. That is what I have seen in Bess. She has approached this society with generosity, kindness, and quiet purpose. She shares her knowledge freely, encourages others without seeking recognition, and carries herself in a way that reflects well on everyone she stands beside. She reminds us that true mastery is measured not only by skill, but in the willingness to teach, to serve, and to welcome others into the dream. As royal peers, we hope to see the people whose presence strengthens this kingdom, people who make those around them want to participate, want to learn, and want to give back. Bess does exactly that. Today, the crown recognizes her accomplishments. I hope she also recognizes the example that she has become. The society is stronger.
Stop!
Your royal peer is speaking. The society is stronger because of her, and I am honored to stand in support of her elevation. Thank you. I have been your Jarl, Bjarki Ricartherson.
Is there a member of the Rose who would speak?
Well, there is, and I'm not sure about following that, either in stature or in words. A rose is inspiration. The ability through actions and words to motivate the people around you, to make them stronger, to make them better, to make them do better, to believe in a dream, and to believe in the individuals that aspire to be better. Bess believes in everybody. She supports every art. She supports and encourages every person I've ever seen her encounter. She lifts them up and she makes them feel that what they're doing is important, whether it's serving or creating or fighting. She makes it okay to be good enough. To stand beside the people that you love and the people that you don't even know to create a dream is Bess. She is an inspiration. She is my inspiration, and most certainly she is my peer.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who would speak?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, noble populace, I am Sir Rhys of Miles End, Knight of this society and Baron of this court, and I take that honor this day. Although I only know a little bit about art, I will let those much more qualified speak on the prowess of her art. Instead, I will speak on a small piece of her character. Isabella is a rock star. She is a pillar of her barony, the ANS community, and the Clothiers Guild. Her franchise and largesse are well documented, helping with numerous sets of garb for elevations and royalty. She has honor, courtesy, and humility in spades. What I want to speak on her is joy. She does everything with a smile. She does everything. I have seen her teach, share, and lead with infectious joy.
Your smile.
turn that frown upside down. I am sure that she will continue to impact the kingdom and the society in the best way possible. And I am thrilled this is happening. Like a good closure, she will hold your subjects fast in her with joy, be but one of her gifts she shares with them.
Where's your new apprentice?
Bess? Bess is an inspiration. She is my friend, and she is without a doubt my peer. This is a great thing that you do. Thank you.
Is there a pelican who would speak?
Your Majesties, yes there is. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, good populace, I am Meisterin Helena Mutzhausen, by the grace of Bjarki and Gabrielle, a pelican of this society. Now I could speak on Bess's service of all of the wonderful scrolls that she creates. I could speak of her service in creating garb for royalty and even loading her beloved accessories. But I'm not. I'm going to tell you all a story, and I'm going to cite his sources. I was honored to be asked to be on the team that Isabetta was putting together for Project Promenade. We had a plan. We had a team together. And then, one of the other anchors of the team couldn't make it. And the model changed, and the project changed. And through all of this, in a matter of weeks, before the event when we were doing this, but she kept her cool, outwardly. And then we got to the 22 hours of sewing, which I tell you could test anyone's peer-like qualities. But she met us all where we were. She trusted in us, the members of her team, to do what our tasks. We had our tasks, we had our plan, and she trusted us. She checked in to make sure we were okay, but she didn't try to micromanage. She knew that we were talented in what we were doing, and she trusted us. We had one member of the team who was working through some personal grief. We had one member of the team who just came in because life had made her grumpy. Through liberal application of show tunes and Disney songs, she cheered us all up. She brought us all together, and even the other team, because we were all singing. And then, after the end of this, she wrote us all personal thank you letters, citing what we had done over the previous 22 hours in that beautiful thoughtfulness. You are wonderful. You are my peer. You showed all of your peer-like qualities. And that is why you're here today, and Your Majesties, this is a good thing you do, and no button puns.
Is there a jewel of Ethelmark who would speak?
That would be me, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses. I am Baroness Elisabeth Johanna von der Flossenburg, Mistress of Laurel, Mistress of Pelican, and by the grace of Gareth and Juliana, the 44th jewel of Ethelmark. For those of you who don't know what the jewel of Ethelmark is, once per reign, their majesties pick one person they feel can represent everything Ethelmark stands for. It is an awesome responsibility that I try to live up to daily. speak to her as a jewel. Another honor that I never expected. I met Beth a few years ago when Gareth and Juliana were on the throne, and Juliana asked me to make a German for her stepping down. And I said, but I don't really have the time to embroider all those 25 plus yards of banding. Beth and Elle and their team came forth and volunteered to do this. We had, what, about 6 weeks, I think? We got it done, and her then Majesty shone beautifully. Therefore, you see a gem sitting in front of you, a gem to her barony. She has done scribal work. She has sponsored scribal workshops. She has sponsored workshops for making clothing. She has represented Ethelmar for the war point at Penzing. Now, one more thing that is very important. I want you to look at all the peers around you, at all the jewels, and please remember, we are all human and thus fallible. Beth, too, can be fallible. She will be a peer, she will make mistakes, but she will own up to them. And that's what it means to be a peer. And I am so grateful that you asked me. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Lastly, is there a Laurel who would speak for this woman?
There is. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies. I am Maestra Aniela Jacobi, Order of the Laurel, and I would speak for Bess. Some artists paint with broad strokes and still express the look and feeling of a particular era, but others are like Bess. They have an eye for the subtle details that make a piece feel truly pulled together and buttoned up. You know it's right. She's sewn hundreds of perfect little eyelets and buttonholes. She wraps thread in complex patterns to recreate a variety of buttons based on extant examples in portraiture. But her deftness of hand is not limited to the costuming arts. We've already heard about the scrolls that have gone out, that will continue to go out. And yet, there is a skill that she has that surpasses these other skills. She is a teacher. She teaches with remarkable patience and empathy. She asks questions and seeks to meet every student where they are at in their journey. And her corrections are gentle, her enthusiasm, her praise, her recognition is bountiful and infectious. She's long been a quiet but steadfast presence in Ethelmark, serving on retinues, hosting displays, competitions, and scribal nights, and giving freely of her skills, her knowledge, and time. She will continue to cultivate her own knowledge and to serve the society, even as she inspires and nurtures others. We are made richer and as vibrant as the red of her name for her inclusion in this order. Love you, friend.
Shut
You're my
up.
fear.
Go away.
But she was right.
Having heard those words, we are inclined to proceed.
Their Majesties called and most noble order of the Laurel.
Good order, I would ask you a question as well. Are you sure?
Is there a medallion?
Yes, there is.
is there a cape?
My name is Magister Beatriz Alvarez de la Hoya. I'm a member of the Order of the Laurel of Atlantia. It is my honor to submit this to her. In Atlantia, we bestow a cloak. We say that the laurel wreath means many things, but what this cloak represents is both shelter and the nourishment and the care that you receive on your path to this day. And so now, when you don this cloak, it is your duty to provide that nourishment and care and shelter to others.
And is there a bozo?
There is, Your Majesty. That's a maybe, but I'm dead. I, Maestra Elizabeth Durossi, commit myself to walk in the path of grace, courtesy, integrity, and responsibility as peer of the realm. When asked, I will champion and guide those who are on their own paths in society to the best of my abilities, and I will speak out when I see injustice. I will endeavor to be so clever that I forget to be kind, and I will never wield my position over others as a way to keep anyone below or behind me for my own gain. I will offer feedback that is constructive and well considered, and I will in turn continue to be interested in learning and understanding other perspectives. I will practice my arts until my eyes fail or my hands turn to stone, and I will serve the community until I stop being able to find the road signs that tell you where to sight. I will vow to obey the laws of our kingdom and give proper respect to the crown, and through my actions I shall glorify the kingdom and society's ideals. So swear I.
Pray attend and heed the words of Oliver and Grania, rightful sovereigns of the sylvan lands of Ethelmar. Lisabetta di Rossi has long been a true representative of all we hold dear in the realm of arts and sciences. Due diligence in historic research, enviable skill in planning and in execution, and palpable passion in the sharing of knowledge. She is all we look and hope for in those who would stand as example and inspiration to those following the path of the artist. Such extraordinary abilities from such an exceptional artisan will never go unrecognized or unrewarded in our kingdom. Therefore do we, King Oliver and Queen Grania, find it right and just to induct our most loyal and talented Lisabetta di Rossi into the most noble order of the laurel. Furthermore, we would bestow upon her arms by letters patent to be borne by her alone, without let or hindrance, and therefore recognize her as a peer of the realm. To wit, per fess vert and chevernelli vert and or, on a fess or, 3 apples gules, in chief a be or. Done this 11th day of July, Anno Societatis 61, in our beautiful and most hospitable barony of St. Swithin's Bog. Scroll by His Grace Murdoch Bay. for Maestra Elisabetta di Rossi, newest companion of the most noble order of the Laurel.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties have very specific instructions for Captain Jason T. He is to imagine himself on a ship and, before their Majesties, walk the plank to them.
Bring him in. It's okay. You want a weapon?
I got the horn, that's all I have. There we go. Yeah, now what? Don't do it again.
So, we know what you've done. You have been captain.
Is that enough for me to...
From the that's a lot of work. And that kind of service needs to be recognized.
Oh, no, that's...
15 men couldn't do all his jobs, yo ho ho, and a land agent's devotion, mapping the camp and brewing the grog, always there to lend a hand without commotion, yo ho ho. Captain of the guard, siege engineer, willing to carry retainer for his Bernie and protector of the realm. Here and there and across the seas, word has spread far and near, and to our ears, and we, King Oliver and Queen Grania, agree that our sea wolf, Captain Jason T, be recognized and inducted into the Order of the Keystone. On this 11th day of June, Anno Sophia 61, at our barony of St. Swithin's Bogs, investiture and 3-day event. Oh, wait, really? Oh, sorry. Why is the rum always gone? Wordsmithing by Mistress Elfra Long, calligraphy and illumination by Lady Melissa Ann. For Captain Jason T, newest companion of the Order of the Keystone.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties wish to have words with His Lordship Arvik Haitonian.
I was looking around earlier today because I just wanted to say hi. I couldn't find you. I had no idea where you were. And now I find out it's because you were in the kitchen cooking. That tracks, right? We know how much service that you've done. We know how crucial your service is to keeping this running. And we're not alone.
Their Majesties call forward the most noble order of the Pelican! Unto Arvik, Ketoninen, grand greetings from Oliver and Grania, sovereigns of Ethelmark. Word has reached us of your years of service, including running Adult Swim, serving as the Kingdom Throne Weapons Marshal, and serving as Baronial Seneschal. We thus command you to present yourself at a mutually agreeable time and place to answer the question whether you will be inducted into our most noble order of the Pelican. Done this 11th day of July, on Asokitana 61, in our ferry of St. Swithin's Bog. Calligraphy and illumination by Mistress Rachel Delasso. Words by Master Albert McConnell.
Words.
For his lordship Arvik, as he goes forth to contemplate elevation to the noble order of the Pelican.
Yeah. It's my camera. You're fine, Maheen. You're fine, girl.
Their Majesties wish to call before them Kaylee, also known as Catherine.
unmistakable trait of Cornelia. The fact that you can do it with a smile on your face and still get things done and make things happen in such a wonderful way. I've never heard a crossword from you to anyone. That is what really does so very well.
In all things, kindness, courtesy, compassion, the most brilliant works, the greatest deeds, fall flat if offered with cross, with tension. Our beloved Kaylee displays such kindness and courtesy that we see it right, nay necessary, to induct her into our Order of the Cornelian, done this July 11th, and also Katana 61, and our baronial investiture at Fog 3 Day. forthcoming. For Kaylee, newest companion of the Order of the Cornelian.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties wish all to gaze upon them. Don't they look stiff? Don't they look stiff? Their Majesties wish all who are involved in the Alonic Garb Project resulting in these beautiful pieces of clothing, please stand and be recognized.
Her Ladyship Eleanor is in the hall. They're right there.
There they are over there. There they are. For the Royal Alonic Garb Project leader, all who put effort into making truly beautiful living pieces of history.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Take a bow. Guys, take a bow. This is amazing. Thank you.
I've seen him. Their Majesties wish to have the presence of Charles, the guy in black that was right there, sort of in the frontish row.
They left.
He was in the newcomers.
Yeah, they left. They picked up the chair and left.
Oh! Is there anybody who could carry something to him?
Your Excellency? Yeah, there we go.
Chair malfunction.
So I wanted to present this gentle with my Queen's inspiration for the day. This was his first event, and yet he guarded the king for 3 hours. Yes, yes. So today he gets my Queen's inspiration, and I would be really happy if he would give it to me.
For the newcomer Charles, Queen's inspiration of the day.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties wish all scribes, wordsmiths, and makers of regalia who contributed to today's awards, please come forward.
Thank you all once again for sharing your art, donating your time, your talent, and your efforts so freely. One of the small things that we can do to repay you is to help offset some of your usage of supplies by offering a few more. So please help yourselves and walk over to the side. Get yourself a few brushes.
One, two,
Three! For the scribes of Ethelmark.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
We know this is a long one. We thank you for your patience. We had a wonderful day today. We want to thank the Bog for their hospitality. As always, wonderful, wonderful event. Love this event. But as many of you know, this is the last event before Penzance. So, Herr Sir Merrick, would you please bring me the sword? As we take the field in 2 weeks at Penzance, I want this out, unsheathed, so that all can see it shimmer in the sun that just hid behind some clouds. And know allies and enemies alike, that when we assemble on the fields of Pennsic to ally with the East, we are at war.
There being no further business, this 11th court of their majesties is hereby closed. All rise as able.